Nike billboard honors the all-time NCAA Division I scoring leader.
For months now, fans have been left puzzled, wondering why Nike, the undisputed giant of the sports world, remains strangely silent about one of its most exciting rising stars. The lack of visibility was hard to ignore. And now, out of nowhere, Nike has finally stepped forward with an apology to Caitlin Clark. But let's be honest, this story is about much more than a missing billboard or a delayed promotional spotlight. There's a deeper issue at play. Nike appears to be in damage control mode, especially amid growing whispers that Adidas made a serious move to lure Caitlin Clark away. This raises the real question. Was this apology heartfelt, or simply a rushed response driven by fear of losing a generational talent to a rival brand? To understand that, we need to rewind. Caitlin Clark, the breakout sensation in women's basketball, just delivered a season
gold when they signed Caitlin Clark to an 8-year, $28 million endorsement deal. So why in the world?
She drove her team to historic heights, broke one record after another, and mesmerized fans with her explosive skill. She isn't just another athlete, she's a true game changer. Her very first playoff game attracted a staggering 1.84 million viewers, becoming the most watched WNBA playoff matchup in more than 20 years. You'd expect Nike, a brand that invested heavily in her future, to be leading the celebration, but that never happened. It's hard to make sense of it. Nike signed one of the most exciting talents in women's basketball, Caitlin Clark, and then went quiet for months. Contrast that with LeBron James' rookie season, when Nike instantly launched a signature shoe, flooded media with ads, and put his image.
With that, Nike has not done one thing to promote her. We have not seen any commercials, we have not seen any ads, we have not seen any Caitlin Clark merchandise, and we for sure as hell have not seen any.
When it came to Clark, there was only silence. That silence didn't go unnoticed. While Nike remained quiet, Adidas saw an opening. They spotted what Nike failed to recognize, an opportunity to make Clark the unmistakable face of women's basketball. Just as Nike once built LeBron James into the centerpiece of men's basketball, Adidas wasn't willing to sit back and watch history repeat itself for a rival. Before long, reports began circulating that Adidas was preparing a massive $30 million offer for Clark. This wasn't just about dollars. It was a statement. After months of overlooking her rise, Nike finally responded, unveiling a giant banner in Clark's honor at the Indiana Fever Arena. On the surface, it looked like a grand celebration. But let's be real, this wasn't purely about honoring her achievements. It was a defensive move, a clear attempt to stop Clark from walking away. The timing said everything. This wasn't appreciation, it was damage control. Many fans felt the response lacked sincerity. Nike had plenty of time to celebrate Clark's historic season and rapid ascent. Yet they waited until Adidas posed a serious threat before acting. And when Nike finally made its move, Clark didn't simply accept it quietly. Instead, she used the moment to deliver a powerful message. Her speech went beyond her personal success and focused on the broader rise of women's basketball. Sold-out arenas, soaring TV ratings, and a fan base that's finally fully invested. Clark highlighted the importance of national television exposure and the long-term impact it can have on the women's game. She made one thing clear: this isn't a temporary surge. Women's basketball is here to stay, and it needs platforms that truly reflect its value. Her upcoming signature shoe ties directly into that vision. Fans have waited months, and now that it's finally happening, it feels less like a celebration and more like Nike scrambling to catch up. That shoe should have dropped long ago, capitalizing on Clark's incredible season. Instead, Nike only seemed to recognize her worth once Adidas entered the conversation. This has left fans questioning the brand's intentions. Was the banner and signature shoe genuine support, or a calculated effort to protect their image? Nike's track record raises doubts. Male athletes like LeBron James and Kevin Durant received global campaigns immediately. Compare that to female legends like Serena Williams or Diana Taurasi, and the difference is striking. If Clark were male, there's little doubt she would have been celebrated from day one. Now the pressure is on. Nike's sudden shift signals concern. But is it enough? Will they finally give Clark the attention and promotion she's earned? Or will Adidas swoop in and make her the face of women's sports? Adidas has already made its stance clear. They are willing to invest in female athletes in ways Nike has historically hesitated to do. If Nike truly wants to keep Clark, a banner and a shoe won't cut it. They'll need a long-term commitment. This rivalry between Nike and Adidas is far from over, and its outcome could shape the future of women's basketball. Caitlin Clark isn't just an athlete. She's a catalyst, influencing the sport both on and off the court. Whether she stays with Nike or joins Adidas, one thing is undeniable. She represents the future. And whichever brand backs her will leave a lasting mark on women's sports. Nike's late response might preserve their relationship with Clark, but this moment is bigger than a single player. It has the potential to redefine how female athletes are marketed and valued. For far too long, women's basketball has lived in the shadows, while male athletes dominated the spotlight. But with Clark at the center, that balance is beginning to shift. Adidas didn't just see an opportunity, they recognized a movement. Women's sports are growing faster than ever, with record-breaking viewership, rising engagement, and unprecedented attention. Clark isn't simply a star on the rise. She's the symbol of a new era. When Adidas reportedly offered her $30 million, it wasn't just about shoes. It was a strategic move to align their brand with the future of women's basketball. For Nike, the stakes couldn't be higher. Losing Clark would be a major blow to a company that prides itself on representing the world's best athletes. Letting her go would send a powerful message, one that suggests women's sports still aren't a true priority. Clark continues to draw massive crowds, energize the game, and inspire young girls everywhere. Brands that support her now will be remembered as leaders in the push for equality in sports. This moment could redefine sports marketing. Adidas understands the value of women's basketball and is willing to invest. Nike, meanwhile, is racing to catch up, realizing Clark's influence is too significant to ignore. The question remains, is it already too late? Has Adidas won her loyalty, or can Nike convince her to stay? Clark herself is playing it smart. She's not rushing any decisions. Instead, she's focusing on the bigger picture, the future of women's basketball. At Nike's recent event, she made it clear her mission goes beyond personal success. She's calling for more exposure, stronger fan engagement, and deeper investment in the sport. Her success is tied to the sport's growth, and that's what makes her so powerful. The signature shoe represents more than merchandise. It's a declaration of belief. When LeBron James received his first signature shoe, Nike declared him the future. Clark now stands in a similar position. A signature shoe for her would send a message that women's sports deserve equal investment and respect. But timing matters. Fans have waited while Adidas stands ready to act. If Adidas launches her shoe first, it would be a massive victory and a wake-up call for Nike. The message is clear. Caitlin Clark has proven that women's sports are a thriving market with millions of passionate fans. Nike's recent efforts may be sincere, or they may be reactionary. Either way, they finally understand that losing Clark is not an option. Now all eyes are on her next move. Whether she remains with Nike or joins Adidas, one truth stands above everything else. Caitlin Clark is more than a player. She's a force reshaping the game. What do you think? Will Nike rise to the moment, or will Adidas claim the future? Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what happens next. The battle for Caitlin Clark and the future of women's basketball is only beginning. Is this